welcome back to Old Guy Firewood. And as the title of this video says, today we're going to talk about no power, no problem. Have you ever been watching television, maybe watching a game you've been waiting for all week, and all of a sudden the power goes out? And or have you ever been out in the field doing some work and you needed to use a corded tool, and you didn't feel like dragging that big generator out for a small job? Well, there's a solution to those things, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And it's a power pack. Now, I have a power pack. I've had a power pack, and when AFERY company contacted me and asked if I would want to do a review on their 2400 watt power station, I said sure, I sure would. But they really come in handy, and I'm going to talk about how you can use them around the house, out in the field, and then more importantly, we're going to talk about the real reason I wanted to get this power pack, to provide some power out to the woodyard where I don't have power now. So stick with me. Now be sure and stick around to the end of the video, because as I said, ultimately I'm going to show you what I really wanted this power station for and how it fits into the woodyard. But all of us experience power outages from now and then. I've got a generator that I can hook up to my house. It's a standby generator. I don't have a whole house generator. If I did, then it wouldn't be an issue. But I've got a standby generator. The problem is the power will go out. It might be out for a half hour, it might be out for 3 hours, it might be out for a day. But typically it's it's a couple hours, and it's just a pain in the neck to drag that generator out, gas it up, hook it up, and tie it into the electrical system of the house so that I can use it. And typically if I do that, right after I get it running, get it going, the power comes back on. So I've found that these power stations really fit that need and do a good job. As I mentioned before, sometimes you might be watching something on TV you're really into. That happened to me not too long ago. I was watching a game that I had been waiting to see, and it was close, and it was getting down towards the end, and the power went out, and it was at night. And I took my power station with a couple extension cords. I got a light back on. I got my television working. I got my internet, my router and modem plugged in, and I was back in business. I could stream. I could go online, and it went on for a couple hours, and then the power did come back on. But it was so handy in that situation. And in another case, I was installing some driveway gates at one of my landscape customers, and no power anywhere nearby. And previously I would have taken a gas generator, which is a pain in the neck to load and to haul around. But I had to drill some holes through some 6x6 posts, some 1-inch holes for bolts, and I took my cordless drill and it just couldn't do it. So I had my power pack with me. I had a 1/2-inch corded drill, and finished the job with no problem at all. And we all run into those kinds of things. So what I'm going to do is take you around this power pack, show you the features, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it in the woodyard, and I think you'll be interested. Now, this power station is an AFERY 2400 watt power station. It has a lithium iron phosphate battery, which is the latest battery technology. It can be charged up to 4,000 times. And it's a simple design, which I really like. It's got a power button here. It's got a light, which you can, well, I need to turn it on first, I guess. Nice digital display. A light here, which you can use at night. Light has a couple different modes: steady, flash. Has a DC outlet, cigarette lighter type outlet, another DC outlet. It has all kinds of USB ports down here. a total of 6. It has some USB-A, USB-C, and on the side over here, it has 6 110 volt outlets, and they're clear sine wave voltage, so you don't have to worry about damaging any of your sensitive equipment. Over on this side is where you can plug the power cord in to recharge the battery, and you can recharge it on house power from 0% to 100% in 2 hours. And it also has a DC input for charging, where you can use a car charger cord or a solar panel. It's got on the top here handy little storage compartment to keep your cables in. Nice compact unit. Comes with a nice cover, a little pouch for your cables, and just a really nice clean unit, and easy to use, easy to move around, easy to plug in. Now this unit will power a refrigerator, a microwave, lights, tools. 2400 watts is a good amount of power. The display up front shows you the percentage of charge. It's charged 100%. When you start using it, it'll show the output in watts at 60 hertz, and it will show the amount of time remaining on the battery charge for the item that you're actually using it for. Now, as I mentioned, we've all gotten pretty used to operating with battery-powered tools, drills, saws, and so on. But occasionally, they just don't seem to have the oomph that you need. And the other thing is, if you're out in the field using them and your batteries go dead, you need spare batteries. You need some way to recharge them. And with this unit, you can plug your charger right into the AC outlet and keep your portable power tools batteries charged. Really convenient. And if the battery powered tools just aren't cutting it, you can go ahead and use traditional corded tools with this unit. And that's what I'm going to do now. Just show you a couple things: a circular saw and a 1/2-inch drill. And we'll see how this unit handles it, and we'll see how much current it draws when we're using it. All right, I've got your typical corded circular saw here. I've plugged it in over here to the AC power outlet. We'll turn the unit on, and we'll turn the AC plugs on. We should have power now to the saw. We do. I'm gonna just run this not under load for a second and see what kind of usage it requires. Okay, it's drawing about 520 watts, and it says it will run that at wide open full speed for over 3 hours. Let me go ahead and cut a piece off here. Look out, Clifford. Look out, buddy. Go on, scoot. Now, I watched the output as I was actually putting it under load. It went up to about 630 watts. All right, now I've plugged a 1/2-inch corded drill in here, and I've got a 7/8" spade bit in here. And as you know, if you try to run a spade bit like this in a battery-powered saw or battery-powered drill, you're not going to get a whole lot of holes drilled. It really takes the power. Let's see how it does on this power pack. No problem. And it was running, I took a look, it was pulling about 300 watts. All right, now we're going to take a walk down into the Woodyard here, and I'm going to show you what I plan on using this power pack for. And as I said, I think you'll be interested. You know, in the summer, lots of times it's so hot during the day, you just can't go too much outside. And as things cool down a little bit in the evening, it'd be nice if you'd come out here and split. In the past, I've done that some with a floodlight on a pole, and the problem is I've had to run over 100 feet of drop cord from my shop, and when you do that, it's across the driveway, and you drive over it, and it's just not a good situation. But what I did the other day is I installed a LED light up here in the enclosure over the splitter, and then up here on this tree I installed an LED light. It's basically like a parking lot light that should shine down on this area where the tote is, where the wood comes off the end of the conveyor. And I'm hoping that it will light this area up pretty good here, so I can see what's going on at the output end. And I'm hoping it will light up the area under my enclosure here pretty good, so that I'll be able to work out here at night safely. And the other thing is, I think I'll probably put a little box fan up here on the side here eventually and plug that into the system too. But we'll go inside now, come back out after it gets dark. We'll turn this thing on and see what it does. I've got this power station sitting in the back of my little Kubota RTV over here. Got it plugged into the extension cords for the lights. Go ahead and turn the power on. Come over here and turn the outlet on. Oh my goodness. That is unbelievable. It's lit up like daylight out here. Yeah, we've got plenty of light up here on the tote conveyor end. And it lights up way back into the woods there. And plenty of light up here on the splitter. You can definitely see everything we're doing. Man, that's fantastic. Let's go see what kind of time it says we can run this thing. All right, it's drawing about 329 watts. It says it will run it for 5 hours. Well, I'm not going to do 5 hours of nighttime splitting, so that'll be more than enough. Well, I've got this set up now. You know I got to try it. This is sweet. You definitely work out here in the dark. Pretty oak right there too. think we put 4 rounds through the splitter. About 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, and that's what we got. The lighting is fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be nice to be able to come out here in the evening after dark and split, especially now as the days are getting shorter. Battery in the power station is at 94%. Still got 5 hours of runtime at the rate we were going. Well, folks, I think that's pretty sweet. No more extension cords. No more running over them with the vehicles draped across the driveway. I can put this AFERY power station in the back of my Kubota, drive it out here, plug it in when I need it at night, unplug it, and put it back in the shop. I think it's going to work out really good. What do you think? Tell me how you think this setup's going to work, and leave a comment below. But I've got some discount codes for the AFERY power stations. They're having a big sale going on right now for the next week or so, and I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video so that you can go there, take a look at them, and see what kind of great deals they have going on. But hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and press that thumbs up button, share it with your friends, be sure you're subscribed, and be sure and leave a comment down below. But until the next time, as I always say, best advice I can give you is to keep moving. So keep moving, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching.